Coming up on this edition of SIGEP Eta Turns 40.
Each of us said yes. Will you join this fraternity? Will you become part of the story?
Plus, after decades away from the student union, brothers retrace their steps back home.
Still here if you're a commuter student. I'm not sure how they are.
I don't know how many times I slept in there.
Oh yeah. Many.
Awesome for napping.
Oh yeah.
Fireside lounge over here.
Our SIGEP Eta Turns 40 special starts now. We learned over reunion weekend, SIGEP began here on campus in the late 1970s when student Dwight Chamberlain went to see his advisor, Dr. Jim Seward.
He comes to my office, and in the office, being a loyal SIGEP and also being an Ohio State Buckeye, I had all this stuff, SIGEP hearts, Brutus Buckeye little dolls, all this stuff. And Dwight says, what is all this stuff? We get chatting, and one thing leads to another, and I don't know if you asked or I asked, but we said, we ought to really form a fraternity. And Dwight goes, let's do that. Let's do that, started the whole thing. What if he said no?
David, thank you. Jim, glad I said yes.
And so am I, Dwight, as are 400 other brothers like Dano.
Probably my favorite memory from SIGEP is initiating the Sigma class, which we had 41 pledges and ended up with 30 new brothers. And I was the president during that time. So it was momentous, and then through the ages, or through these last years, I would say that these have become some of my best friends.
So I said, hey Dano, going to Boston. He says, I'm jumping on a train, and he says, meet me at a train station right outside the garden. We got off the train, threw darts for a few hours, drank more than a few beers, had dinner together, and parted our own ways. And that's just the kind of guy you are, Dano. So let me tell you, I really appreciate you.
Brother Dave Cash Macy, a broadcasting pro from the time SIGEP was founded, emceed our Saturday evening celebration.
Plenty of stuff lined up for you tonight. I may even throw in some jokes. Anybody know the difference between a cheeseburger and a shooting star? Well, one is meaty and the other is a little meatier.
And Dave will be appearing under a new persona, Dave Chapelovitz. 3 shows daily over at the Cheektowaga Comedy Zone.
This is brother, father, Bob Pecoraro.
Just 2 things before the invocation. You know that we are on holy ground. This is where the Masthead Bar was. For the brothers, they know this, but for the others, I just want to mention that Sigma Phi Epsilon was founded by divinity students. I'm not sure that I was exactly what they were thinking about when they formed this fraternity, hoping that young men would get into the ministry, but I'm the one they got. So let's just take a second to be thankful.
We're brothers in a fraternity that fostered leadership. That led to distinguished careers all over the map. I just was going through Facebook, or else, and you're just amazed. Careers in the military, law enforcement, the ministry, the priesthood. We have guys who give in healthcare, in service to others, business, technology, education, and broadcasting too. Hey,
Like radio veterans Bob Schwarka and Bob Trigilio, plus TV newsman Frank Fraboni, and SIGEP founder and network editor Marco Lagana. And great Scott, congrats on your award-winning professorial career over at Ithaca College. It's time now to loosen the tie.
Hi, I'm Bob Stallman. I pledged in spring of '90. Kevin's my little brother, so I'm pretty proud of this kid right here. Just a quick show of hands. How many military or first responders do we have in this room right now? Just a show of hands. That's a lot.
It is.
Go get a round of applause. Thank you for what you do every single day. I work for the New York State Office of Homeland Security, or Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services, and that's what I do every day. Our job is to give first responders and military the training and equipment and things that they need.
Yes, of course, there was drunken debauchery all weekend long, particularly at the formal event. But some of us more sophisticated types decided to be one with nature, while others decided to take a one-time walk throughout the campus that they hadn't seen in many years. But Brother Dave Macy wanted everyone to know, no matter what category you fit into, you are still the one. Almost 40 years ago, Orleans played this very social hall. Not so good for SIGEP's bank account, but an awfully good concert.
I can see the guys down there with that line of kegs and that table standing up there with their shirts off, screaming, "Ah, still the one!"
That's a painful memory.
And SIGEP's told some more tall tales outside.
I remember this courtyard being a lot bigger, though.
You were shorter then. You were shorter then.
And I planted the seed for that tree, I think.
I think they said they took one down.
That was like the science building.
It used to be the science building, and I think they rebuilt. Is that they just moved it over?
Because that building over there, that used to be where, well, I took meteorology in that class.
Yes.
And that
Yeah, I was just saying about that
physics
class.
and chemistry over there.
On Friday of reunion weekend, Kevin lined up Kohl's on Elmwood Avenue, where some brothers saw each other for the first time in 35 plus years. That first reaction, priceless. The hugs, the stories, the euphoria. It was good to be home, and good to give thanks to those who helped Kevin put the reunion together.
We did this thing last year. I have to say the genesis of it was Bob's work is like 900 pictures on our Facebook Old Boys page of like every nook and cranny of SIGEP.
Rumor has it Kohl's had to bring out more kegs. My old roommate, Tom Ginley, yeah, he had a few pops, and he continued downtown, and as he had done so many years earlier, he simply slept it off on campus and was good to go for a key meeting the next day.
Swerka.
Here.
Ginley. Here. Pecoraro. Here. Inarella. Here.
Around 20 of our brothers had an emotional pass-the-gavel ceremony, and to keep a long story short, Kevin eloquently summarized.
It's really just the love is just, that's been the reward, man. It's just awesome. I just love it. And Mike, we were joking, but seriously, you guys have shared some pretty deep things today.
Mm-hmm.
Some things that have been huge in your life. And you know what, as brothers, we know, man. Everybody's had their ups and downs, been through jobs, been through situations, been through healthcare. You know what? We're here. We're here, man.
And the reflections carried over to the banquet on Saturday night.
Thousands of times when I never thought that that things were going my way, there was always a brother that happened to show up out of the blue. And then I became the chapter counselor, and I took on and worked with a whole new crew of men that I never knew, and to this day, some of them are some of my closest friends.
So emotionally rewarding. Yes, I've seen them on Facebook, but actually, giving them hugs, shaking their hands. It's so different, and I look forward to our next reunion.
And me too, Roomie. Love you, Ronnie. Nice hat.
We care. We're concerned. We stay in touch. We follow and listen and give. And also we take. We receive.
And we remembered so many brothers who left us far too soon.
Dave Leonard, Peter Stiltz,
and Robert Pita Scaria. I'd like to have a moment of silence, please. Thank you.
We thank you for the ability to be brothers, to form communities around us with virtue, diligence, and brotherly love, those things that we love, those founding principles for us, to be things that we can share with the people we love. We thank you for our friends and our family that are here with us tonight. We ask you to bless this event, and we especially ask you that when we go apart, that you continue to watch over us and guide us. Amen.
Amen. Father or Brother Bob, please forgive me as I have sinned. Just know that no animals were hurt in the filming of this video.
And each one of us was meant to be here tonight because of Dr. Jim Seward. Let's raise our glasses with one Trotsky.
Brothers, how about 5 years for the next reunion? Because life is just too short. God bless you all.